Hey guys, hello from Disney's Hollywood Studios. Now today, I am continuing a series that I started here on the channel for the start of January, the start of 2026. I have been traveling around to all 4 Walt Disney World theme parks to see what is it like at the start of 2026. I've had so much fun making the other videos in this series and getting to talk about what is new and what is coming to the parks in the coming year and the coming years. It's so fun documenting the history and the different stages that these parks go through. So let's head inside here. Today is January 7th when I'm filming this video, and as you can see, the park looks pretty empty right now. Like, the parking lot wasn't that full, so maybe that initial like New Year's week crowds are starting to go away. And we're right before Run Disney starts, so this might be like a little peak time here in January. And it looks like the Christmas decorations are still up on January 7th. We still have a little taste of Christmas here at Hollywood Studios. So similar to Magic Kingdom, how they have a lot going on construction-wise, I feel like Hollywood may even be rivaling them with, like, they have a lot going on here in this park. And there's actually some things that are getting ready to open this year. So it's like 2026 is gonna be a big year, I feel like, for this park in particular. The first place I want to head to is down Sunset Boulevard here, because one of the biggest things that's going to be going down and also coming back up within the year of 2026 is Rock and Roller Coaster right down here. Sunset Boulevard, this is such a great area. I just love the old school Hollywood feel of this part of the park. And we have Tower of Terror looming over us. Nothing happening with Tower of Terror in 2026. It will be here, it's gonna be happening. But the other thrill down here, that's a very different story. So we gotta head back to Rock and Roller Coaster. So Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith, this has been here at Hollywood Studios for years. I feel like this attraction really put Disney on the map for being a thrill ride park. And yeah, it's just been a beloved favorite by, I know, so many people. And it is gonna be officially closing on March 2nd of this year, 2026. March 2nd, the original version of this beloved attraction will be permanently closed here at Hollywood Studios. What is going to happen here at Rock and Roller Coaster? They are still going to keep Rock and Roller Coaster. The Aerosmith version of this attraction, the original Rock and Roller Coaster attraction, is going to be going away, but they are going to bring Rock and Roller Coaster back. As soon as the ride shuts down, they are going to be hard at work transforming the attraction, because it will then reopen under a new version summer of 2026. So that is like a really tight turnaround when you think about it. The attraction's going down beginning of March, and they're saying by summer, they don't have the official date yet, but they're just saying summer 2026, the ride will be ready to be back up. And when it reopens, the new theme, the new version of Rock and Roller Coaster that they are going with, it is going to be themed to the Muppets. It's going to be the Muppet Mayhem version of Rock and Roller Coaster. Let me know what you think about this. I remember when they were saying the contract was kind of coming to a close with Aerosmith, there was a lot of like speculation of what they were going to do here. And I think it's great that they're keeping Rock and Roller Coaster and going to retheme it to like a Disney IP with the Muppets. That way the attraction can stay around for generations to come. But I don't know, we're not gonna have like a traditional rock band now here, which is kind of, it's an end of an era. I think it's kind of sad. But it's gonna be very interesting to see what they do with the Muppets. I definitely was not expecting the Muppets. When they made this announcement, definitely threw me for a loop, but let me know what you guys think. I know a lot of people absolutely love the Muppets, so there's a lot of people very excited for what is to come here. And one of the updates, they are actually going to be repainting the guitar out front here. The guitar is staying, but instead of the iconic red, it's going to get a psychedelic, like rainbow Muppet theme, which looks pretty cool. I wonder if they're going to keep the G-Force Records theme, or I'm sure they're at least going to have an Easter egg to it, even if they're getting rid of it. But yeah, currently this is a 75-minute wait. So I think a lot of people are saying their goodbyes to Rock and Roller Coaster. So something that's on my mind is just past Rock and Roller Coaster here, you have the brand new Villains stage show, Villains Unfairly Ever After. And this just opened last year in 2025. It was like May of 2025 that this opened up here. And the thing that I was saying is because this is a theater back here, in my head, what I think would make sense is to bring the Muppets 3D movie that was over in Muppets Courtyard here. And then it could be right next door to Muppets Mayhem Rock and Roller Coaster. I feel like that would make so much sense, but I have a feeling they're not going to do that because this is such a new show here, Villains Unfairly Ever After, and I feel like a lot of people really like it, so they're probably going to keep Villains Unfairly Ever After here for a pretty long time, I would imagine. This seems like a pretty permanent fixture here. But that was just something in my head, like one of those things when they got rid of the car show here, the Lightning McQueen Racing Academy, and they announced that they were going to bring in villains. My head kind of went to, would they at some point in the future replace this again and bring the Muppets 3D movie back here? I think the reason I thought that was because, do you guys remember when Muppet Vision 3D went away, Disney had made the announcement they were going to preserve the attraction, and I think that was just meaning that they were like documenting it and going to probably put it on Disney Plus or something. But I don't know, that verbiage of like preserving it, I'm kind of wondering, like, could we see it at some point in the future pop back up in the Disney parks? I think that would make a lot of people very happy. And I mean, hey, you have a theater right here that is literally going to be next door to the Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster. They have these really cool G-Force Records icons on the ground. They're like all over this area. I wonder if they're going to keep these. Like, will it still be G-Force Records that is now signing on the Muppets? That's what I want to know. This is going to be vintage video to have. I love just hearing the rock music standing right here. Like, this is such a cool era of Hollywood studios that we're experiencing right now. This is old school. This will be old school. I mean, look at that. There's Aerosmith right there. That's going to be vintage video one day. I want to go back inside the gift shop and see if they have any specific Rock and Roller Coaster merchandise since this is going away. This is where you head up to the gift shop, but look at this. They got a signed picture here of the band. That's awesome. I wonder what's gonna happen with this right here. July 29th, 1999. Yeah, I wonder if they came out with anything. I haven't seen anything online. I know for Dinosaur they have like closing merchandise that they came out with. Oh my gosh, look at this. Isn't this a little soon? They already brought a bunch of Muppets pins here in the gift shop. That's pretty funny. They're like, we're ready. We're already bringing Muppets here to Rock and Roller Coaster. Oh, here's some Rock and Roller Coaster pins. Those are cool. Oh, cool. They do have like specific Rock and Roller Coaster merchandise. There's a Christmas ornament, an AirPod case, a couple different versions. Oh, they have magnets. Oh, let's see what they have over here. I think these are just generic rock and roll merchandise things. Oh, but here they have Rock and Roller Coaster specific phone cases. What is this? Is this also a magnet? Yes, this is a magnet. And then they do have some Rock and Roller Coaster shirts here. This one's cool with the backstage pass. Oh, glows in the dark as well. Look at that. More phone cases and magnets over here. They have like these Christmas ornaments. This is cool because these are gonna literally be Disney history pieces. Oh, there's the classic line. How about some backstage passes? Oh my gosh, I wonder if they're gonna keep like any little Easter eggs like that, like some of the lines in the new version of the attraction. I also just realized all the times I've been in this gift shop, I don't think I ever noticed the guitars that are up on the ceiling. That's pretty cool. I know they used to sell Rock and Roller Coaster guitar picks, and they actually had a really cool little hidden Mickey in guitar picks like on the counter where the cash register is, and they've gotten rid of that because they no longer sell the guitar picks. So if you have one of them, that is like some Disney history. Okay, now let's go ahead and head over to the update that I am most excited about for 2026. This has me so pumped. I think you guys can probably guess what it is. Let's head over to the future Animation Courtyard. You know, this isn't slated to be an update, but this is just me speaking something that I would love to see an update. Who remembers when right down here, this is like kind of connected to the Brown Derby restaurant. This used to be called Starring Rolls, and it was a little pastry shop. It was so cute. It was just tucked in the back right here. I remember coming here with my family on vacations, and we would stop off here for breakfast in the morning. It was just such a cute little hole-in-the-wall place. I remember going in there and usually getting like a chocolate chip muffin or just something like that, a cinnamon roll. And that was like how we would just start off our day, have like a little coffee and pastry, and then go about our Hollywood Studios day. And I really miss that. This was such a cute little addition, and it's just been vacant for years. And I'm always a fan of a pun, so I love the name of it, Starring Rolls. I just thought that was really cute for Hollywood Studios. Yeah, they still have the seating out here. You can just come and bring your food over or sit and relax. But yeah, you used to go in those doors right down there and then out those doors over there. It was just like a really little kind of buffet line. You went through, picked up a pastry, and yeah, it was so adorable. I want to see them bring that back. Okay, but heading down to what will be Animation Courtyard this year. It's just past Brown Derby. Right back here, you can see all the construction walls up at the moment. This is going to become Disney's Animation Courtyard, and I feel like this is going to just bring a healing to this park. This actually used to be the Disney Animation Building back when this park first opened, and then they took it away and they made it the Star Wars launch bay. But now they're going back to their roots, and actually in a very different way. They're going to theme this like the real animation building that is out on the Disney Burbank Studio backlot. And it's gonna look so cool in there. Like, you're gonna be able to walk through this like grassy area. I feel like this is gonna be a very popular photo op right here. They're gonna have the iconic street signs that are on the real Disney backlot. I feel like this is just gonna celebrate the heart of this park and bring back in the heart of Disney animation and actual Disney storytelling and the production side of things. It's going to pay homage to the production side of things, which I feel like was what Hollywood Studios was originally intended for. So I love all 4 of the Walt Disney World parks, love them. But I will admit, Hollywood Studios in recent years has been my least favorite park to visit. Like, it's just, I enjoy going to the other 3 more than Hollywood Studios. And it's funny though, because there was a point in time where I always would tell people Hollywood Studios was my favorite park, because it used to be back when they had the Great Movie Ride here, they had the studio backlot here. I loved that era of Hollywood Studios. I absolutely loved the celebration of the behind the scenes of like movie making. And we all know in recent years, Disney's kind of gotten away from the behind the scenes of movie making, and this park is more like a celebration of Disney movies and like those IPs. And I think with them bringing back Animation Courtyard here, it's definitely bringing back in the feel of Hollywood Studios that was my favorite. And I think it's going to be now a perfect blend here at this park. I am so excited. So what we know so far about the Disney animation experience, they're going to be bringing back the Animation Academy experience that they used to have here inside this building when the park first originally opened. I cannot wait for that. I have so many memories of coming here on vacations with my family, and we would always stop and do Animation Academy, and sometimes we would actually go around multiple times. We would finish a class and get right back in line and do another class. We absolutely love this experience here. I have a whole binder at home that has me and my family, all of our drawings over the years, and I cannot wait to keep adding to that binder. We've had Animation Academy in recent years over at Animal Kingdom, but I feel like it's not the same experience of when they had it here. I did a whole video on this actually when they first announced this news and kind of talked about my feelings about it. And yeah, I think it just, the experience truly belongs here at Hollywood Studios. So them bringing this back is just going to be absolutely huge. Because the thing is, this building that was original here to Hollywood Studios used to be a real working animation building. They animated Lilo and Stitch here. I believe they animated Brother Bear here, Mulan. There was like a bunch of animated movies that were fully animated here at Hollywood Studios. And I think that's such a neat piece of Disney history, and they're going to be honoring that here once again, which is going to be absolutely incredible. Additionally, here at the Magic of Disney Animation, they're going to have some character meet and greets in here and different interactive elements that guests are going to be able to enjoy. So I can't wait to just learn more about this in the coming months. They said that this is going to be ready to open summer of 2026. So we don't have an official date yet, but like that's crazy. You know how fast the year goes by. It's going to be here before we know it. And the new Rock and Roller Coaster is also slated summer 2026. I wonder if they would do like a same day premiere for both of them. They kind of did that last year with they had the Villain show open the same day as the Little Mermaid show, and it kind of divvied up the crowd. So maybe they'll plan something like that. And speaking of the Little Mermaid show is still operating through all of the construction back here. You can still get to the theater, but it's just kind of a sea of walls back here. Yeah, you can see here's the Little Mermaid show, and right here they have the walls. It's a pretty tight space right now at the moment, but yeah, this is going to be incredible when this opens, and just seeing how all of this space kind of goes together cohesively. I am so excited. But yeah, they are hard at work back there. They have taken down the old Star Wars Launch Bay sign. That's what they had turned the animation building into here, Star Wars Launch Bay. Taken down that sign, out with the old, and back to the original. But like I said, it's going back to its animation roots, but it's going to be an updated version, and they're really going to make this look like the animation building that they have out in Burbank. So with that, they're actually bringing back the Sorcerer hat, because they have the Sorcerer hat on top of the animation building that is out in Burbank. So just picture it. We're going to have in a couple months' time. That's going to be exciting when we can start to see the construction updates of the day the Sorcerer hat appears. That's going to be incredible. Oh, and another 2026 update, Bluey and Bingo, they can now be sold here in the park. I know this is a very big deal for fans of Bluey, and when we get over to Animal Kingdom to do that update video, there's a big thing happening with Bluey over in that park. So we'll go cover that once we get to Animal Kingdom. Moving right along here, let's head back to Toy Story Land. Toy Story Land is forever one of the most popular lands here at Walt Disney World, and there's no major updates happening back here, except there is one. I would guess you would consider it a small update, but to me, I was very excited about it, and it has to do with some food. They did open a brand new snack stand back here. Buzz Lightyear is out here doing his meet and greet. And the brand new snack stand is down here. I will actually link a video. I came out like one of the days after it premiered to try this out. I'll go ahead and link that if you haven't seen it already. But yeah, it's right here across from Alien Swirling Saucers. I remember when this was first popping up, they had the construction walls up and people were starting to speculate what this was gonna be. And it ended up being some pizza spring rolls. So this stand is called Popcorn and Snacks, and it looks like a popcorn bucket on its side, which is really cute. They still have these hedge walls right here, but yeah, once they move this out of the way, you can get the full effect. I just love how they use the little party sticks. Do you see that? Like what you would put in cheese, like what you would put on your charcuterie board at a party. They put like little party sticks to them, be opening up the windows there. And so the menu is pretty straightforward. They have like all popcorn and snacks, as the name suggests. It's a lot of your classic popcorn, churros, you have Mickey ice cream bars, but they do have one specialty item here, which is the Pizza Planet spring rolls. You get 2 pepperoni spring rolls served with marinara sauce. And yeah, the internet is just going wild over this at the moment. I really enjoyed the pizza spring rolls here. They are delicious. So yeah, be sure to stop and check it out. I feel like this is just a great little update. I'd love to see more of this in 2026 here across the parks. Like, this is a perfect example of Disney just bringing in additional like specialty food items. I know a lot of people always have the conversation that Disneyland Park gets a lot more of the specialty food items, and Disney World doesn't get as many of those things. So I think that this is a really good step in the right direction. Yeah, just across the board, if we could start seeing more just fun food items added to the different lands that are themed, I just think that's a great update. Okay, so the transition from Andy's backyard into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Right here on this pathway, they have these walls up. I think they're making some additional seating back here, which would definitely be needed, especially now that you have the incredible pizza spring rolls there. I feel like people are going to be looking for more places to just go sit down and enjoy their food. So they're making some nice little enhancements back here. So back here in Galaxy's Edge, the big update that is coming in 2026 is Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run is going to get a new movie, like a new storyline that you can go through on the attraction. It's kind of like how with Star Tours, they have, you know, the different stories that you can go through. I feel like they might be starting to introduce that here, but they are bringing a brand new story, and it is going to be themed to the Mandalorian and Grogu. Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run has had the same storyline that you go through since it opened back in 2019. So they're going to be bringing this Mandalorian update to Smugglers Run, and this is expected May of 2026. So yeah, May and summer is going to be the time for all of these new things here at this park to start rolling out.
Well, tighten up everyone. The Supreme Leader's coming out, right? So all of you band together and make me look busy and important for promotion. Supreme Leader, welcome back. Awaiting your orders, sir.
We need information. I don't care if you get it from a pirate, a thief, or a traveler. But get it. Am I clear, Lieutenant?
Yes, sir. We're clear, sir. Troopers! You will join reconnaissance, and you will question anyone you find suspicious. If you do not believe them, detain every single one of them. We have enough room in the prisoner transport for them. And for both of you.
Go now. I have no idea what I even paid you for.
This land is just so immersive. They do a great job back here. Just those little character moments like that happen throughout this land, it just really sets the scene. Like, you feel like you've walked into a movie. And so yeah, I think the fact that they're going to be giving Galaxy's Edge some extra love with this Mandalorian update back here with Smugglers Run, it's just going to be adding even more to the storytelling of this land. And speaking of Mandalorian, you can find him here at Hollywood Studios, him and Baby Yoda, aka Grogu. Usually they come out right back here, just by the marketplace entrance. They're not here at the moment. I saw a crowd. I was wondering if maybe they had just come out, but not right now. I've also seen them sometimes roaming around this area. Exiting out of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, just over here, right up this way, we have a very big construction update that we're going to be following all through 2026. So this area right here that leads into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge right here, this is like the preserved bit of the streets of America. They call this Grand Avenue. And right back here was what used to be Muppets Courtyard, where they had the Muppets 3D movie, they had Pizza Rizzo back in here, and all of this is behind walls. They got a 2319 notice because this is going to become Monstropolis. It is going to be a Monsters, Inc. themed land back here. Mike and Sully are right here. Mike's got his hard hat on, he's back there working. I am so excited for this land. This was one that as soon as they announced it, I was just thrilled about. Monsters, Inc. is one of my favorite Pixar movies. I love it so much. It was the first movie, fun fact, I remember me and my dad went and saw in the movie theaters. I'm pretty sure it was my very first movie in the theaters that I saw as a kid. So with this is not going to open in 2026. Who knows, unless they have some like crazy construction miracle that happens. But right now it's slated for 2027. But I'm curious, like throughout, we have an entire year. Are we going to start seeing, we certainly are going to start seeing more and more things pop up back here. They are going to have a brand new attraction back here, the Monsters, Inc. roller coaster, that it's going to look like you are hanging with the doors, like going through that scene in the movie that we all know. This is going to be really incredible. They're going to have like state-of-the-art technology. The ride vehicle itself is going to be groundbreaking. I cannot wait for this to open. Also, we do know they are keeping the Muppets Theater and going to be retheming it. And they haven't really said what type of show is going to come in there. My guess, and once again, this is not rumored or anything, this is just solely me talking, my guess, I feel like they should relocate the Monsters Inc. laugh floor that is over in Magic Kingdom and bring it here, because that would just fit so perfectly. So that's my personal guess. Only my personal guess. They're also going to have Harryhausen's, the very nice sushi restaurant that we know from the movie. That's going to be back in here. They'll have another like quick service location that will be taking over Pizza Rizzo. That building is still going to stay. It seems like they're trying to preserve a lot of the buildings that were already back there and just retheme them. So who knows, maybe they will get done construction sooner than expected and maybe start opening up at least parts of the land back in here. But I cannot wait for this. This is an update that I have been very, very excited about. 2026 here at Hollywood Studios is definitely going to be a very transformative year. I think that is the theme at this park, and I'm excited for it, truly. Like, I feel like they're bringing back the heart of what this park is all about, and that's incredible. And I think that is going to do it for the 2026 updates here at Hollywood Studios that we know about. I gotta put that little asterisk there, that we know about so far. I'm sure Disney might surprise us and pop up a couple updates and maybe some openings here at this park this year. But like I said, I really do feel like 2026 is going to be a very transformative year for this park. I am going to make my way out of Hollywood Studios for the day, but thank you guys so much for joining me, and this video was so fun. I've really been enjoying this series of just getting to kind of document the parks in their current state, like whatever is currently happening at the start of 2026, and getting excited together about what is to come in this year and also the upcoming years in general. I am so excited about the future here at Disney. They 100% have some amazing things on the horizon. So thank you for joining me today. Make today magical, and I will see you soon in the next video. Bye guys.